this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people, welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. Guess what? In this video, I'm going to talk about how much money I make. It's a very taboo subject. Very few people ever talk about how much money they make, but I have a special reason to talk about it. I see so many people struggling. I see the masses, millions of people trading their time for money, working jobs draining their soul, emptying their sense of self-worth and self-value, slaving away for something that will never give them anywhere close to what they need or want. And it's really sad. Now, I've strived in my life to crack the code on this. How do I make money without trading my time for money? Guess what? I work 3 hours a month. 3 hours a month that I have to work on my business. And you know how much money I make? Well, this year, because we're coming up on the end of the year, I kind of looked at it and calculating what's left of the year, I will have made over $200,000. Now, I'm a coach. I'm a health coach, a life coach, a raw vegan coach. I help people go raw vegan. I help people detox. It's not a special thing. I just provide a lot of value. And the key in my business is that I'm aligned with my soul work. Now, I can't stress this enough. Not only have I made money and I don't trade my time for money, I work not very many hours for that, but that I really am in alignment. My soul is in alignment with my purpose. So my vision, my values, and my actions are completely in alignment. This brings out my inner value. And it's the inner value within me that is valuable to other people. And that's why they hire me as a coach. They sign up for my Raw Vegan Heroes membership and I make money. It's not about the money. It's being in alignment and creating and generating value. And when you do that, the money just represents value. And when you create value, the representation, the outer representation of that value just appears. It just magically appears. Now, here's the key. This is the key. You sell one thing to one audience through one vehicle. That's it. You just sell one thing. You just get good at selling one thing. You niche down. You find a niche, what you're good at, what you love, and you sell that to people and create immense value. This leads me, I have a couple notes here. Cultivating the value within. Cultivating the value within is the only thing you need to do. If you don't have a business and you're like, I have no idea how to do what Shane does. I have no idea. I could never do that. That's not true. You just haven't taken the time to cultivate what value you innately have as a human being. You were born with value. We were all born with value. It's inside of you. It's bubbling up out of you, except it goes unseen, unutilized, unrecognized by you. So really the first step in earning money, being successful, and not trading your time for money is cultivating the value within, recognizing your own inner value. You know what that is? That's self-worth. Self-value, inner value, self-worth. If we have damaged self-worth from childhood abandonment, childhood abuse, heartbreak, betrayal, and we are in trauma patterns and we are stuck in these patterns of low self-esteem and low self-worth, guess what? Our money will struggle. We will be broke. We will struggle in poverty. We won't have the money we need and feel worthy of and deserve because we're struggling with low inner value. If you were to realize what your inner value was, you would have limitless money. Enough money to do whatever you wanted to do. You wouldn't have to trade your time for money. You could go live on the beach. That's the other thing about leveraging today's modern technology. And I should talk about this for a second. I call it location freedom. I can run my business from anywhere in the world. I choose to live in Austin, Texas, because this is where I want to be. I could live in Costa Rica. I could live in Bali. I could live on the beach in the Philippines. I could be a nomad traveler and do my business. I do my business from my phone and from my laptop. That's it. Leveraged time, leveraged location. You can be anywhere in the one. And leveraged freedom. You have time freedom. That's the Holy Grail. That's what everybody wants. So using the internet then is a part of that, because we can access the internet everywhere. If you start a clothing store, you're tethered down like a anchor, like a ball and chain to whatever street corner you set up your store on. That's a limitation. That's not going to give you location freedom. But if you start a business online, if you offer your services, if you cultivate inner value and you share that with others and you tell them how to find you and what you offer and how you can help them, then you can work from anywhere in the world. That leads me to getting out of our own way. The only obstacle to making money, being successful, being who you really truly deserve to be, getting out of struggle, getting out of poverty, the only thing in your way is yourself. You stop yourself. You say, who am I? And I call it the who am I's. It's a syndrome. It's a self-worth problem. It's saying, who am I to be an authority? Who am I to be successful? Who am I to speak on a topic? No one's going to trust me. No one's going to listen to me. Who am I? I don't have experience. Who am I? I don't have authority. Who am I? I don't have the results that people need to see to believe me. Who am I? I'm not believable. None of that's true. That's a story you're making up in your head. When we serve people with the inner value we've cultivated, the result is money. So to serve people with your own value, you have to get out of your own way. You know what that means? You got to stop telling yourself stories of lack and poverty. You got to stop telling yourself you're not good enough and that you can't do it. You got to stop telling yourself that you'll never have the job or the dream or the business that you want in your life. You got to stop telling yourself these ridiculous stories. Get out of your own way. Put that to the side. Stop it. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. You know how many people I talk to who have this who am I syndrome? They are in their own way, stopping themselves at every turn. The work I have done to be able to make the money I do and to have the time freedom, location freedom, money freedom that I have is that I've figured out diligently, time in, time out, day in, day out, I've figured out how do I get out of my own way? How do I come on here and talk freely? How do I develop my voice? How do I serve people? How do I stop telling myself I'm not good enough and actually just step into action? How do I get out of my head, into my heart, and into action? Because then my values can align with my action. If I'm not in action, my values, my vision can't align. I have to be in action and I have to be in alignment. And that's the holy trifecta, bringing our values, our actions into alignment. And from there, we generate value. That's the whole key. Now, my coaching is pretty incredible, I will say. My Raw Vegan Heroes membership is the core backbone of what I offer. It's my biggest earner. People join Raw Vegan Heroes because there's a really lot of value. There's a link in the description to my Raw Vegan Heroes membership, and I highly recommend you click on it and read. That's the landing page. That's the checkout page. See how I've built it. See what I've done. In fact, join Raw Vegan Heroes and come into the community and get support from me with the building of your business, getting out of trading your time for money, stopping the suffering, getting out of your own way and stepping into your true power. Let me help you. I'll remind you again, I made $200,000 this year in 2022, over $200,000. It's just the third year that I've been running Raw Vegan Heroes. This month actually makes 3 years from when I started Raw Vegan Heroes. We have 1,200 members currently in the membership, and we've had thousands of people come through the membership over 3 years. But in just 3 years, I went from no business, no coaching business, to making $200,000 a year, mostly from the Raw Vegan Heroes membership. And I would love for you to understand how simple a membership is. I think a membership is the best leveraged model in the world today. I think offering a membership is current, it's cutting edge, it provides the highest value, and it provides the most leveraged effort. so that the effort you do put in, the value that you do give, isn't just leaking out everywhere. It's channeled into your membership. It's channeled into the people who love you, who follow you, who need you, who are listening to you. It's channeled into them. It's giving them immense value. And then also, I can't understate the importance of community. In today's modern economy, we have to be someone who can create the sense of community. Community's the real commodity. Community's the real currency. If we don't have a community around us, I guarantee we are struggling with money. If we have a community around us, I guarantee we are not struggling with money. It's that simple. Network is net worth. The more network of people you have around you, the more money you will have. So starting the process of building a network, starting a community, building the culture of a community is absolutely key for a time freedom, location freedom, and money freedom business. And a membership is the model for that. And my membership is Raw Vegan Heroes, and it's absolutely amazing. I had somebody message me today, and they said, Raw Vegan Heroes is a miracle. And I hear it all the time. People say it's a miracle for them in their life because it's bigger than me. It's not about me. It's a community. It's a network of people that everyone who taps into that community gets the value. And everyone who taps into the community contributes the value. It's not about any one person. It's about the power of community. And so if you offer action plans and you offer access to you, the influencer, the speaker, the person who creates the content, and you offer community and you offer that, it's unstoppable. That's what the currency is of today, right there. That's why I've made the money I've made this year because of that exact thing. That's why, right there. Also then, I do trade my time for money as a service. I don't have to, but I do because I know it makes a difference for people. And that's my deep dive sessions. My deep dive sessions are a 1-hour consultation call with me where I trade my time directly for money. To be honest, it's hard because I know I don't have to, but I do it out of service. I have many deep dive sessions a week on the phone with people who need my help. I talk about business. I talk about empowerment, emotional empowerment, generating value, shadow work, and emotional empowerment work, and claiming abandoned parts of ourself to generate that value. I talk about how to detox the body. I talk about how to eat raw vegan for health and longevity. I talk about everything that I have used to be successful, and it works in the context of what somebody needs. Somebody contacts me for detox support, but they have emotional trauma from the past. Or somebody contacts me from how to start a business, but they're just completely in a story about how they're unworthy. You know what I mean? So everything is connected. And then I have my private coaching. I call it my 12-week program. And my private coaching is 3 months with me, 3 months to work on the process of developing your sense of value through detoxification. A lot of people hire me for juice fasting support to get out mucoid plaque, to do a juice fast successfully. And you know what? Private coaching is a luxury. It costs money. My private coaching is $2,997 for 3 months of working with me. And for that, we get a 30-minute call once a week and unlimited voice message support. Unlimited access to me for 3 months for that price. It's a luxury. You get to sit back and relax. You get to have me be there, your mentor, telling you exactly what to do next. You don't even have to think about it. And that luxury is worth money, and people pay for it. So that's another way I trade my time for money, and it's absolutely my service. I'm working behind the scenes on how to grow my membership and offer the leverage value. So at some point, I will no longer offer my private coaching. It's only a matter of time till my deep dive sessions and my private coaching are no longer available, because my efforts are going into how to reach more people, going into getting out of my own way to be more effective, communicate better, and reach more people and have a bigger impact in the world. This is my legacy. This is my soul work. This is my purpose work. My soul is in alignment as Raw Vegan Rising, detoxification, raw foods, a vegan lifestyle, sustainable, long-term, healthy, plant-based living. How do we do it? How do we create win-win? A win for me, a win for you, and a win for the freaking animals. Because as long as they're suffering, we're all suffering. As long as one consciousness is enslaved, we're all enslaved. So this is my soul work, empowering all of us together in the new consciousness. This is new consciousness. This is cutting edge stuff. We don't have to struggle and suffer. We don't have to trade our time for money. We don't have to be broke. It's all inside of our mind. Everything you want is inside of you already. Your greatest desire is seeking you. What you are seeking is seeking you. You have to get out of your own way. The only thing stopping you is your pessimism, your abandonment trauma, your low self-esteem. And we all have it. There's nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything wrong. It's that if you don't take on this level of work, you won't get to go along with the next level, the new consciousness, the new earth, the new paradigm of freedom, money freedom, location freedom, time freedom. It will happen for you because you get out of your own way. You stop feeling sorry for yourself and you focus on serving other people. You want to make more money? Serve more people. Learn how to serve people, because you know what? You can't serve people wrong. If you figure out a way to serve people, you automatically generate value. You can't make a mistake. People will be so grateful. And to the third grader, the fourth grader is king. You don't need to solve everyone's problems. You're the fourth grader. Just talk to the person who's just behind you in the steps. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have more authority, more education, more experience, or more qualifications. You don't. All you need is to talk to the person who's just behind you on the path. They look up to you. You know, yes, there's people ahead of you on the path. There's always going to be somebody who's more successful, makes more money, sexier than you, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't matter. You're talking to the third grader, and to them, you're king. They look up to you. And you know what? Your 10% is someone's miracle. Don't underestimate your ability to generate value. That's a low self-worth, parasite in your mind, siphoning your life force away from how it can really contribute to the earth. If you just get out of your own way, figure out how to serve people, stop telling yourself stories, you can be as successful as me without question. It's not about having a website. It's not about investing money in marketing. It's not about any of that. It's about you. It's about your internal thought process and your willingness to do the work. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. I really wanted to share the truth of what I do and how I make money and how much money I make, because most people wouldn't even understand that it's possible. You know, this isn't a pyramid scheme. This isn't a multi-level marketing. I don't have bills associated with my business. I have very little overhead. I pay a couple staff members for my team. I pay the cost of my website. I do all my social media is viral. I don't even pay for ads on Instagram. I just am talking from my heart, and I serve people, and you can too. It's so the way to go. It's the future. And if you hold back, if you hold yourself back, you're just saying no to the universe. If you feel the calling in your heart to make a difference for others, step forward. Let me show you how. I'll be your mentor. Join Raw Vegan Heroes, my low-end program. It's so cheap. Go into the description below and find the link to Raw Vegan Heroes and look. Sign up. Okay, be a part of the community. Also, you can get the link for my deep dive and private coaching, and you can see those, and those are under the Work With Me tab in the description below. I'm here to serve you, okay? We're all in this together, and this is the time of awakening. This is the time of reminding each other that we are powerful spiritual beings. We don't have to be enslaved. We're not in the matrix. We can escape with our minds, and we can leverage what we have already inside of us. We don't need more. There's nothing you're missing right now to create next level success at a level that would blow your own mind. You have everything you need. I promise you, you have everything you need right now. You're sitting on a freaking gold mine. You are sitting on a gold mine. Your traumas, your wounds, your past, your story, your experience, your perspective is a gold mine. Don't let it pass you by. I hope this video was helpful. Again, sending you all love beams from over here in Austin, Texas, everybody. Much love. I'll see you in the next one.